Uh, his hair. I swear, them products. My hair is still. My hair is still a little wet, but them products be making my hair shrink so much. But I'm not mad about it, you know. As long as my curls look decent, because they've been looking like the struggle for the past months, years. It's been a journey. But yeah, I just got off work and I'm sitting here editing or trying to edit this video that will hopefully be going up Wednesday. But yeah, I haven't posted in a while just because my editing software sucks. It sucks, and it makes it so frustrating to even want to sit down and edit, because like I already have the videos on my laptop, but whenever I add them to the software, it just takes all day for them to even fully upload. So I'm just like, it's a mess. And then when I try to edit, sometimes when I'm editing and I'm like cutting certain clips down, like I'll cut a clip down, and when I try to go back to watch it to make sure it's like not choppy, it'll pause and stuff. It's just like, it's a lot. It's a lot. I really do not like the software that I use, but it's free, so you know, I work with it. I try to, at least. And yeah, so we're gonna see if this video goes up this week. But yeah, I'm just sitting here. It's funny because that video that's going up today was actually, well, part of it was actually made exactly a year from today. So yeah, a year ago from today. So it's been a whole year, and just like, it's the holidays again, and excuse all the noise. The boiler in this apartment is so freaking loud. I think the past few years I've been good when it comes to the holidays, but this year, I don't know. Something just came over me. Like, I kind of had a breakdown the other day, just because it was like a combination of things, honestly. Being in, let me sit up. Ugh. I'm like, I got a long sleeve shirt on and my sweater on because it's so cold. And like, I have the heat on, I think, but it's like one of those radiators. It's not like the central heating that I'm used to, or even like the mini splits. So yeah, and I don't know if this thing is on. Like, it feels warm to the touch, but I don't feel nothing blowing out. I don't know if it's supposed to be anything blowing out. Child, I'm not about this life, okay? So yeah, I have my sweater on and a long sleeve shirt on and leggings and long socks because I'm cold, and I have a blanket and everything. So, but yeah, this year has been kind of tough around the holidays for me, which it usually isn't. Like, I don't usually get into the whole, I don't know. Like, I think I've just gotten used to spending my holidays alone. But the other day, I kind of had a breakdown. I did, and I think it's a combination of things. Like, the other day when I got here, it was hectic, as always. And just that, and then being here, and I haven't really gone out yet because I've only just gotten here a day ago. So, but from what I have seen, like, I went out earlier. I had to go to the grocery store and get more food. And I'm just like, I'm not really feeling it so far. Like, I almost feel like I should have started my trip here and then, you know, did Izmir and then Antalya, say the best for last. Like, oh my gosh, this boiler is so freaking loud. Like, I be thinking this thing gonna explode sometimes. And I would go into the actual bedroom, because this is considered the living room. I've been sleeping in the living room because the bedroom is so freaking cold. Like, again, I think the heater is on, but there has to be some type of like draft in there because it's so freaking cold. I could not even sleep. Like, I was trying to, and I just kept waking up. It was so cold. So I've been sleeping in here with this loud boiler. Surprisingly, I've been able to sleep, but I can usually sleep with loud noises. So anyway, I think it's settling down now. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So yeah, like Istanbul is really nice. It's a beautiful city. There's so much to do here, so much that I hope to get into. So much that I hope to get into. That's why it's been quiet all day until I started to get on this camera and talk. But but yeah, I'm really excited to explore and stuff. But again, it's a city, and I am not a city girl. Okay, I do not like being around a lot of people. And it's funny because years ago, I remember my friend and I, one of my old friends, we were talking about coming here for like 3 months, and we were gonna do like trivia nights and stuff, like host trivia nights at bars and stuff like that. We had a plan, and I'm like, yeah, I can't believe that I was actually going to do that. Like, that just speaks to how much I've changed, because I used to like just being out all the time. I used to be out late. It just be hanging out and having fun. But now I'm in the house before the street lights come on, okay? Like, I have no business outside, and I don't like being around a lot of people. And I don't think I ever liked being around a lot of people, but you know, I'm just different now. Like, I feel like being here, this is a place that I should have gone to when I was younger, like in my 20s. But now I'm like, I like to chill. Like, I just want to chill by the beach and sit in the sun and read a book. But it's fine. I'm here, and yeah, I'm just making the best of it. Don't know why I'm here. I never know why I'm anywhere, but I'm grateful. And yeah, so that's that. But just been thinking about that and thinking about traveling, and especially when I have like travel days that are just hectic, I'm always just like, oh my gosh, I just want to go home. Especially around this time being the holidays, I'm like, oh, I just want to go home. Like, I just want to go home, and I don't have a home to go to, you know. And like the other day when I got in, and I was just like, oh, like, I should have just went to the airport and got on a flight to London. And even though London isn't my home, it's like a home, like a home base. It's been like a home base for me. And, you know, I have a place to stay there. Like, I have a kitchen that I can actually use, because even though I have a kitchen here in this Airbnb, I can't freaking use it. Like, well, I can't use the stove. I mean, I can, but it's like one of those portable stoves, but it's gas, and you have to actually light it yourself. And I can never light the lighters, like those little clip lighters. I can never get them. So, and those are the only ones I can find. Like, I cannot find a candle lighter, at either of the two stores that I went to today. So I was just like, not even about to look around because I'm not walking up and down these hills. So it is what it is. So it sucks because I can't cook any of the food that I bought. So I've just been kind of eating out. I really wanted to clean it up this week. I mean, I have my salads and stuff, but I wanted to cook something. And I think for me, so for me, I'm kind of all over the place, but that's not how my mind works. My mind is all over the place. So I have to write things down. But for me, it's like I'm already having a rough time, like adjusting and just always having to adjust to wherever I go, and just never knowing anything. I'm just always I just don't know. I think the video that I'm supposed to post today was when I was in Sevilla, and not today, but I'm gonna say, but in the video I was in Sevilla, and I was just, at that time, I had just left Portugal, and God had told me earlier in that year that I would be going to London, and I was like, okay, Lord, where am I going? And so when I went to Portugal, I was thinking, okay, I'll be in Portugal for like a month and a half, and then I'm gonna go to London, because I'm thinking like, okay, like whatever God needs me to do in London, I can do it in a week, because it's not really anything there, anything for me to do there. So, you know, I was just thinking like, I knocked that out, go to Germany, go to, where did I say I wanted to go? Belgium. And, Belgium? Was it Belgium? Yeah, I think Belgium. Child, I can't. Was it Belgium? Yeah, I think I said I wanted to go to Belgium. And then I was gonna go back to the States and move into my house and, you know, do whatever work that I needed to do there. So that was my idea. That was my plan. That's what I thought was going to happen. And that's how I thought things were going to play out. And God was like, no, like, I didn't tell you were going to London then. And so he had me go to Spain, and which was totally unexpected, totally unplanned. At that time, I had never been to Spain, and I didn't even really have a desire to go there. I really have never had a desire to go anywhere in Europe, because just haven't really had that desire. So anyway, I ended up in Spain, and it was great, you know. I had a wonderful time in Spain. But I say all that to say, like, I'm not in control of anything. Like, I don't know like, I don't plan anything. I don't know what I'm doing day to day. And I know to a lot of people seem like, oh, you're on vacation. And like, even some of my friends, well, people that I associate with, people that I talk to, it's been, I kind of had to stop talking to them. And like, God had told me that anyway, like, that I wouldn't be able to talk to anyone. And, you know, I want to share things with people, but it's like, I can't, because it's just like, people don't understand. And I think people think I've lost my mind and gone crazy. I think people look at it like, oh, I'm on vacation, and so when I'm talking about the things that I go through and the things that I'm experiencing and the things that God is showing me and stuff, they just don't understand. And that's understandable. I try to think, if someone came to me and, well, now I would be open-minded, but back then, would I have been, before I got called to this path, would I have been open-minded? I don't know. But it's just been really hard, and it's like, I'm by myself all the time. I don't have anyone to share things with, like Like, not even the bad things. Like, I have a lot of good times, and I just wish I could share those times with people, but I can't. Say all that to say, because I know it's a lot, and like I said, I'm all over the place because my mind is just, it's a whole circus up here. But yeah, it's really hard to talk to people. Like, even when I want to share things, like I would love to have someone to talk to about this stuff, but I also can't expect anyone to understand. I don't expect anyone to understand. It's in God's hands. He has it all ordered out and stuff. But I still just be like, Lord, I'm tired. I'm tired. Man, and especially like I said, around the holidays, I'm just like, I would love to be home right now. Like, I would love to be home. And I kind of, I kind of had a breakdown the other day because, I guess I was a little hangry, and I've been traveling all day, and it was cold and rainy. Yeah, like I couldn't cook, and I was just like, man, I just started thinking about the holidays, the good old times. And for me, like, my family, we didn't really celebrate Christmas, like, you know, doing the Christmas tree and having gifts and I don't know, all that stuff. I don't know. Like, when I watch Christmas movies, we ain't had Christmases like that, okay? Christmas for us, and really any holiday, was just a lot of food and just spending time together. And yeah, like my family would cook, you know, people would come over, like my family, other family, and then we would go over their house and go visit people and just spend time together and just talk and eat and laugh and be merry. So like and that's what I just miss. Like, so it's like there's just one thing that I remember about the holidays is just food and just always having food. And it's like I could be going through the worst time of my life, but if I got some good food, I'll be okay. Like, that sounds crazy, but yeah, like I could be like I'm not one of them people, like when they're going through something they can't eat. I'm not one of them people. Like, I gotta have food. So yeah, I think a combination of me just being tired from traveling and also being the holidays and me just wanting home, which is a place that doesn't exist for me at this time. I just want that right now. And yeah, I'm just really getting tired. And even earlier, I was walking up and down them hills. Oh my gosh, I felt like, bruh, I'm at the bottom, the very bottom of this hill. And I decided, oh, you know, I see everybody else walking, so I'm gonna just walk like everybody else. Girl, I walked to the store earlier. I almost didn't make it because I had to walk up this very steep hill. When I say this hill is steep, I felt like I was climbing Mount Everest and I couldn't catch my breath. Lord Jesus, I made it up, but man, my legs, my chest was hurting. I'm like, I don't know how these people would be doing this. Like, and they be smoking cigarettes. Like, you smoking cigarettes and you walking up and down these hills? Your lungs must be impeccable, because how? Anyway, I was walking earlier and I was just walking by all these vintage shops, all these antique shops that had really cool like plates and statues and just all kinds of home decor and furniture. And I was just like, oh, I just wish I could buy all this stuff and put it in my house and ship it somewhere. Like, I don't even have anywhere to ship it. Like, it would just be sitting somewhere collecting dust. And I just, man, I'll tell you, whenever God does call me home and like to my actual physical home, it's gonna be so nice. Like, it's just gonna be filled with so many beautiful things, so many memories, so much love, and just like, I cannot wait to be the Shunammite that I am, you know? Oh my goodness. I drink my tea, it's probably cold. It is pretty cold, but it's still good. But yeah, so yeah, I think that's why, like, the other day when I got in, I was like, man, I should just go to the airport and just go to London. Because even though London isn't home for me, it's kind of like a home base, I guess. Because like, I know there I have a place to stay and the heat works. And there's a kitchen that I can actually use, and yeah, and I can actually bake and, you know, have all my herbs and stuff and take care of myself the way that I'm used to taking care of myself. And, you know, like, I just miss being able to do those things, and just combination of so many things. Like, I just feel like I'm neglecting my health, even though I'm fine, I'm good, I'm taking care of myself the best that I can, but I just feel like I'm not in the best shape. But like, God is sustaining me during this time. You know, he called me to this journey. He's gonna take care of me and make sure I'm good. But yeah, that's what it's all about. Trust in him. But yeah, every time I feel like that, I always just get these reminders like, don't go back, don't go back. And I'm like, I'm not going back. I'm sticking to this journey, no matter how frustrating it can be sometimes, no matter how uncomfortable it can be sometimes. I'm just like, I'm gonna keep on keeping on and just allowing God to lead me. And yeah, I don't know. This is just my life. This is just the life. Yeah, we've been on this nomad journey since last year. It's been over a year now. Yeah, it's been well over a year now. And you know, there are so many nomads in the Bible. Like, Abraham was a nomad. All of them that set up the 12 tribes, they was nomads. They was wandering around the desert for like 40 years. Yeah, all the disciples, they were nomads. Like, it's just a journey, you know. And I know this all means something. You know, even though I get tired, and especially around this time, like, I know it's just this time. Like, and I'm usually so good. Like, I'm usually so good. Like, around the holidays, I'm just so good. Like, I don't usually let this time of year get to me, but this year, it got me. This year, it got me. And, yeah, I'm not going to be hard on myself, though, you know. It's okay to grieve, and grieving doesn't have a time period. Some days I'll be fine, and then other days I won't be. And that's okay. What's the saying? It's better to have loved and lost than not to love at all. However it goes. I'm not good with sayings, but yeah, that. So, yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I just had to talk, release. I didn't feel like writing because that would mean I had to get up and go in that cold room and get my notebook and search for a pen, and I just didn't feel like doing all that. So even though I have to get up anyway because my scarf is in the other room. So yeah. I'm sleepy. So this editing will get done in the morning. I don't feel like doing anything with it right now. No spoilers.